Hello, hello, hello. Welcome, my friends, my friends. How are you today? Welcome. So good to see you today. So great to be here today, this beautiful Sunday evening. Thank you so much for being here today, this evening, joining us here at Extraordinary Life, where we are live streaming all the way from Empower Media Global Studios. So thank you so much for joining us wherever you may be watching from. I just want to thank you for your time and for spending the next 10, 15, 20 minutes maybe with us. Which, by the way, the last couple of days we were just so pumped and we were in so much fire that we ended up going for just shy of half an hour. Holy man. Wow, baby. That is amazing, because usually these type of teachings that I do here on Facebook Live or on our YouTube page, generally speaking, I go for about 20 minutes. Okay, I like to keep it down around the 20-minute mark just because by keeping it down to the 20-minute mark, it allows me to be intentional about delivering one message at a time, one strategy at a time, one live stream at a time. And I know that sounds super cliche, but you know what I mean? It's one of those things that I like to be able to deliver, even if it is one powerful message today, and tomorrow you have another powerful strategy, and the next day another one. And for the last several days, for the last 18 days, we have been talking about different things such as sleep hygiene, how to take care of yourself, how to make your self-care a priority, but most importantly, how to make your sleep hygiene non-negotiable. You know what I mean? The first few days when we were talking about during day 1 to day 7 of my 23-day gratitude journey, we were talking about how making your sleep hygiene non-negotiable, it allows you to continue moving forward. It allows you to prepare yourself for the next day. And like somebody said to me one day, well, today I am getting ready for my tomorrow. And I was like, yeah, that is so brilliant indeed. You are getting ready for tomorrow today. That's what a proactive approach is. You're getting ready for tomorrow today. You're taking care of your health tomorrow today. You're taking care of your mental health tomorrow today. You're taking care of your emotional state for tomorrow today. Because that's what a proactive approach is. You take steps to prevent situations. And during that second week of my 23-day gratitude journey, I started to talk about some of the tools and strategies that I personally use when it comes down to living a mindful life. So we can all, agree that by taking the initiative to get things moving, we can develop healthy habits, like healthy sleep habits that allows you to condition yourself, prepare yourself, follow the sleep hygiene routine. And if you want to know more about it, I highly encourage you, if you missed the first few days, definitely highly encourage you. Oops, here it goes. Here comes back up. To take a look at our playlist on YouTube, because what we've done, we have the 23-day gratitude journey, right from episode 1 to episode 23rd, as we move forward until February 23rd, which, by the way, if you didn't know, is my birthday. And that's why I'm doing this, because I want to give you a gift of awareness. But back to the YouTube stuff. So if you want to watch the first few days, the first few videos about sleep hygiene, definitely take a look at our YouTube account. I'll also say to you, if you're watching us here on Facebook at Extraordinary Life Community, then what I recommend you do is just go through the previous days. Go through the previous content here in our page, and then you'll have an opportunity to connect as well with us. Take perhaps an opportunity to maybe, use some of those gifts, right? Hint, hint. You got to watch, right? You got to take care of yourself. And what I've been also reminding all of our amazing viewers from across the globe is that self-care is a personal choice. Taking care of our wellness, taking care of our well-being, is a personal choice. Nobody can come trying to sell you on anything. Well, that is not true. there are a lot of people that will try to sell you on anything and everything that they can. In fact, they meet you for the first time, and within 5 minutes, they'll be trying to sell you something. If they could sell you their grandma, there are people out there. If they could sell you their grandma, they would sell you their grandma. That's a joke, by the way. You know what I mean? There are people who will, yes, indeed, sell you on everything and anything and take opportunity and take advantage of the people's vulnerable state. But see, I'm not here to do that. I'm not here at all to do that, but rather I'm here to inspire you. I'm here to empower you. I'm here to steer a little bit of ideas and concepts and knowledge, information. You know, that's why it's called the gift of awareness, because it challenges the status quo of whatever is going on. And perhaps you already know this information, but perhaps you just need to listen to this information with a different perspective. And that, my friends, is my message for this evening. Woo, baby! Woohoo! I love this message because, you know, it's so real and so true. It's like, oh my God, like, I can't believe I did that. Honestly, I cannot believe I did that. Honestly. You probably wonder, well, what the heck are you talking about here, Jesus? What is it that you can't believe that you did, right? Well, you know, a long time ago, I had a conversation with my beautiful wife about coconut oil. And if you know anything about coconut oil is phenomenal, it's great. But now I tell you this, okay? But let me not get ahead of ourselves. When my wife was telling me about coconut oil and the properties and the health benefits and the flavor and everything, I dismissed that information faster than I could. I was like, yeah, whatever, you know, coconut oil, come on, really? You know, and I was skeptical and I was judgmental. You know, I was judgmental about coconut oil. Poor coconut oil didn't do nothing, you know, other than to exist. And I was just like, yeah, no, I don't know. It's just weird, you know. But really, that's what it was. I was not being open to try something new. I wasn't being open to explore the possibilities that could help my own wellness, that could help my own body, plain and simple. So for a long time, my wife was consistently telling me about it. And you know, she had a little jar right next to the stove, and you know, she'd use it from time to time, and she probably cooked so many things with it without me knowing, right? More than likely, it's very possible. But one day, about a year later, see, watch this. When we're not ready to listen to the message, sometimes we just need to shift the perception and listen to the message from someone else. Just like I was telling you at the beginning of this story, right? So I'm giving you the story, the perception of shifting your perception with something else. Okay? My friends, I was visiting another friend. We were just having a beer and just relaxing and enjoying eating pizza, you know, just talking. And you know, it's one of those real good friends that you get to spend some time, and next thing you know, hours go by and you're still hanging out with that person, right? Because you're having such a good time. Well, along the conversation, sometime the topic of coconut oil came on. Oh my God. My friend, you know, he said, you know, hey, DJ, you know, coconut oil is so good for your body. And I'm like, what? And he's like, yeah, coconut oil is amazing for you. And then somebody else jumps into the conversation. Oh, yeah, coconut oil is so good, you know, especially with eggs. And then my friend is like, yes, especially when you make yourself some sunny side up eggs or over easy eggs. And, you fry yourself some eggs and you put some coconut oil and salt and pepper. It's like, oh, my God, the flavor of the eggs is completely enhanced. The flavor, you know, the full balance of those eggs. And I'm looking at him, I'm listening to him, and I'm like, huh, coconut oil, eh? So the very next morning, you know, once I was awake and, you know, I was ready to make some breakfast, and I go to the kitchen, and first thing I see is a little coconut oil jar right next to the stove. You can only imagine where this story is going, right? Well, I made myself some fried eggs, over easy eggs, with coconut oil. And guess what happened? I started eating my eggs with coconut oil, and I'm like, Oh, this is so good. This is so different. You know, when you cook eggs with butter for years or regular oil and you switch to coconut oil, it's like, oh my goodness, this thing is good. And then there is my wife walking down into the kitchen, walking towards the kitchen. Hey, what's up? What are you doing? I was like, my God, babe, you gotta try this. I made these eggs with coconut oil, and guess what? It's amazing. The flavor is so good. And she looks at me and she's like, what? I've been telling you that for like a year. I was like, well, yeah, that might be so, but you know what? My friend was telling me about this coconut oil thing with eggs and whatever, and he was telling me how good it was and how much benefits this has brings to your health and everything. So I went on and on and on, and she's just like, not impressed at all. She was looking at me as in like, are you finished? I've been telling you for a year. I said, I know, baby, I'm sorry, I'm sorry. You know what? Maybe what I needed is I needed to hear this message from someone else. And that's exactly what happened. I needed to hear the message from someone else. Not from the same person that you're always talking to. In this case, my wife. We always do a lot of brainstorming, and we have sometimes sessions that we talk a lot, about many different topics, business, spirituality, life, travel, reminiscing about things in the past, and you name it, right? We can talk about anything and everything. But even though that we can talk, I wasn't ready to listen to the coconut oil story or the coconut oil for about a year until someone else brought it with a different perception, with a different approach, with a different mindset, in a different environment. That's when I took action. That's when I bought, not now a tiny little container of coconut oil, but now we bought a big ass container of coconut oil that you buy at Costco, right? Or Superstore or whatever you go do your shopping, right? But we started using it for a while, and it's one of those things that sometimes you just need to shift the canvas around just a little bit for you to realize what's possible. Shift the canvas, shift the perception just a little bit. So that's why when I come here in front of the camera, in front of you, all of my beautiful audience across the globe, why do you think I go live? Why do you think I go Facebook live? I could film this, edit this video, record it, and go the whole productions and the whole 9 years. And give you maybe the condensed version of this message. And yes, I can do that for sure, 100%. But the reason why I go live on YouTube, on Facebook, or even through our Zoom calls is because there is rawness into this message, authenticity. I get to connect with you at an authentic level, with the rawness, with the truth. There is not much more to it. Yeah, you see my background, and believe me, I put many, many hours behind making a production. I sometimes put 3 hours, sometimes 6 hours if I have to change setup, or if I need to change lights or whatever, you name it, right? But it is a pleasure to be here and having the opportunity to help you perhaps shift the canvas, shift the perception, shift your perception about coconut oil. And no, I'm not offering you to sell coconut oil or anything along the lines. It's just a story that I was telling you this evening. My story of perception, of shifting, it was the coconut oil. What's your story? What's the perception that you need change, or that you had an aha moment recently? Drop it in the comments below. I love to know what's going on with you. But the only way I get to know what's going on with you is if you communicate back with me. If you engage back with these videos, whether you like it, you share it, you comment, but especially you comment. Because then I get to interact with you. I get to see you, and I get to see your comments in real life. I get to see what's going on in real life. Just like you get to see right here in front of your camera during the live version of this non-edited video, right? Because that's what live video is. It gives us an opportunity to be raw and authentic and brutally honest. Brutally honest, my friends. So with that being said, I have one more thing I want to say with you, and we're going to close with this, my friends. Woo, baby, I feel like dancing here now. You know, on February 23rd, so this coming Friday at 3:30 p.m. Mountain Standard Time, I have created a virtual room through Zoom where we are going to celebrate the journey of the 23-day gratitude journey. And if you're watching this video and you like to be part of this virtual celebration, in an exclusive capacity where we are a one-on-one through Zoom, then make sure the link is in the comments below. All you need to do is just go register. It's a free registration, but we need to have a guest list of who's attending, of course. So that's why you have to go register by visiting the link in the comments below. Okay, so you click that link, it takes you to our website. You follow the 2-step registration, your name, your email, press submit, done. That's simple, right? Again, I like to simplify things, because when we start complicating things for ourselves or for you, or then people get like, get lost, or just like, no, thank you, right? So that's why it's so simple. Click the link in the comments below. Go register right away, right now, and then you'll get the information. You'll get everything is automated right away, so you'll get an automated response from me giving you access to our virtual Zoom call this coming Friday at 3:30 p.m. Mountain Standard Time. Now, for those who are not in my time zone, which is the majority of our audience, we have also included on that welcome email, once you have registered, we have included different time zones across the continent, right, here in North America, and also across Europe and Australia. Right, so we included the 5-6 different major zones across the globe that will help you kind of like have an idea what time it is. If not, second suggestion, Google what time would it be. But it is at 3:30 p.m. Mountain Standard Time, and if you Google if it is 3:30 p.m. Mountain Standard Time, what time is my time, then you'll have an exact time of when we're gonna be live. Then you add it to your calendar, and baby, woo, baby, we're celebrating, and we have an opportunity to spend some face-to-face interaction. If you have questions, bring your questions. I have answers, I'll give you the answers. If we don't know the answers, we'll find the answers together. That's okay too, right? So my friends, thank you so much for joining me this beautiful Sunday evening. And as per usual, I love to see you tomorrow for day 19. Woo, baby. So let's close with a little bit of music because it's the weekend. And for us here, it's a long weekend. You know what? I'm going to bring just one of my favorite songs because the rhythm, the rhythm behind it. See you tomorrow. I love you. Stay beautiful, stay power. Thanks so much for watching.
Los campechanos.